Well, okay, since you guys, am I being detained? I've asked you that multiple times. You say I'm about to be. Either I'm being detained or I'm not.
Actually,
You have asked questions to ask, man. Just ask them, dude. I'm in bed.
I'm asking. I need to ask you in person. Come on out.
Okay, post.
you know it's posted.
I was just telling what Caldwell, right?
It is posted. You know that.
If you were like, I would imagine my local PD would be smart enough to post something right here if there is something posted till it's not
It
movable.
has been posted on the gate, and you have been here every night and seen this sign. You do this all the time.
Susan, badge number 113.
And yours, sir?
Vieira, badge number 127. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it.
My name's Ricky.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the complex and often confusing world of interactions between citizens and law enforcement. We've got 4 different clips that showcase very different situations, each offering powerful lessons about our rights, police authority, and the importance of knowing the difference. Stick around, because what you learn here could be crucial the next time you encounter an officer. This clip offers multiple lessons, but the most impactful is the importance of knowing your rights regarding photography/videography in public, detention, and identification. It highlights that filming from public property is generally legal and constitutionally protected, even near government facilities. It demonstrates how to clearly invoke your right to remain silent and request an attorney. Most importantly, it teaches that while officers can investigate suspicious activity, that activity must meet the legal standard of reasonable articulable suspicion of criminal activity to justify a detention, and engaging in lawful, protected activity may not meet that standard. It underscores the power of politely but firmly asserting your understanding of your rights and questioning the legal basis for an officer's actions.
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
Good. Jeff?
Brian Rankin, JSO.
Nice to meet you, sir.
What's going on?
Just getting some photographs out here today.
You really understand this is a military base?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm out here to get photographs of the military base.
So, you don't think that's rather odd?
No.
Really?
No, they're having the, I heard on the radio they're doing the base security operations this week. I think that's why Channel 4 News is out here as well.
Okay. Are you with the news?
I am, yeah, I'm with Pinac News.
Who are you with?
Pinac, P-I-N-A-C, Pinac News.
You have any credentials that associate you with them?
Not on me, no.
Usually people with the media have all their credentials on them
Right.
when they're working.
Right.
So, are you working?
I'm just getting photographs, yeah.
I'm just getting photographs, not answering my question, sir.
Okay, well,
I didn't just drive by and see you.
yeah.
It's a call for service because somebody's called in, reported your videotaping, photographing people leaving the base. Is what they said.
That's what they called in and reported?
Yeah.
The photographing and videotaping?
It's suspicious activity.
Is it unlawful activity?
It may not be unlawful, but it's highly suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious enough for me to write a report with all your information in it.
Okay.
So, you have an ID?
I have an ID in my car.
In this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to grab it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather not ID.
So you're refusing to ID yourself?
Am I being detained or anything?
You're getting ready to be.
I mean, am I suspected of criminal activity?
Listen, we can do this one or two ways, brother. You've been with the media long enough to know we don't mess around with this kind of stuff, especially you're taking pictures of a Navy base or a Coast Guard base. It's a federal facility right here. You're actually standing on federal property.
No, I'm standing on public property.
You're actually on an easement. This is a federal
Over there
base
is
right
federal.
here.
I'm on the public right-of-way where the bus stop is.
You're on a public right-of-way,
right
adjacent to federal property. So you really don't want to identify yourself.
Well, I mean, am I being detained or anything?
You will be.
Well, I mean, if I will be, that means I'm not being detained, so.
You're not right now, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to do the right thing. Again, I didn't just drive by and see you and now I'm going to stop and mess with you. Okay, I have a lawful reason to be here, have a lawful reason to ask you any questions because of what you're doing.
And I have a lawful right not to answer any questions, right?
Talk about 314. So this gentleman's here, says he's with the media. taking
You know what? I
pictures.
got my business card. Can I give you my business card?
No, you're not. You're not going toward anywhere now. You've already refused
Mhm.
to identify yourself. Why are you gonna give me a business card? Why not give me your ID?
Well, because I'd rather not ID. I got my business card.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
I'm here for a lawful reason. I'm asking you for your ID.
But you've already affirmed that I'm not committing any crime. I'm not suspected of any criminal activity.
Well, we'll see.
Failing to give us your ID is a crime. It's
Um,
called resisting without violence.
no, it's not.
That is a state statute, sir.
No,
really
it's not.
wanna-
Do you want to go to jail on something like that?
No, sir. I don't want to go to jail.
Okay, well, what,
Don't
I
be a
mean,
smart ass, all right?
Oh, what's your name and badge number?
That's my name.
What's your badge number?
63433.
And how do you pronounce your name?
Read it.
I can't.
Why
Immoton?
are you being a smart ass?
How am I being a smartass?
Huh? This is the guy that goes around doing stuff like this.
I don't know.
How am I being a smartass?
I've never met him
Alright.
before, so I don't know.
Well, okay. Since you guys, am I being detained? I've asked you that multiple times. You say I'm about to be. Either I'm being detained or I'm not.
Actually, you are being
Yeah, you're
detained
being
right
detained
now.
right
You're
now.
not
Okay.
free to leave.
Since I'm being detained, and you say you're conducting an investigation,
Yes.
I'm going to. I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I'm
Okay.
invoking my right to have an attorney present during questions. At this point, you can direct all your questions to my attorney.
Okay.
I'm not answering any more questions. I've told you who I am. My name is Jeff. Told you I work for Pennac News Services, and I'm gathering content for a story.
You got
Okay.
a phone number for that news service?
Yeah.
If you're a news service, then you should know that you work with
That's
the
what
cops.
I told
you
him.
just cooperate with us and everything.
I have cooperated. That's what I did. I told him
Give
my.
us your ID.
I don't need to give you my ID. I've told you my name is Jeff. I've identified
Doesn't
myself.
mean anything. I can tell you.
Pennac News.
You know,
Well, let me know when I'm free to go. So,
You're not
gonna
free to
be
go.
free to go.
Jeff, you said Jeff?
yes, Jeff.
Tell me the media company again.
Pennac News, PINAC.
And you have a phone number for him?
That's 904.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I can give you my my business card if you'll let me get it out of the car.
need ID.
I don't really want you going to your car now, because you've already shown me that you don't really want to cooperate with me. So the last thing I want you to do is go to your vehicle and
Okay.
grab something. You feel me? I mean, from my standpoint, it's an officer safety issue. If you're gonna tell me no, I don't have to identify myself, which you do, then
I don't have to identify
I'm not
myself
gonna let
unless
you
I'm
go to your
suspected of a
car
crime.
and get something.
And I have identified myself. No, somebody
you are doing suspicious activity.
a suspicious activity, a misdemeanor or a felony.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime to take photographs? That's what you said you got a call about.
Well-
Taking photographs and videotaping.
We'll find out.
It's a crime that you're not giving us your identity.
You have to have a reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime is
We
afoot.
already have it.
What's your reasonable articulable suspicion
We
that a
got a
crime?
call about a guy doing what you're doing.
Videotaping and taking photographs?
Yes.
Yep.
On a
So-
military installation.
I'm not on a military
But
institution.
you were taking
Of-
one
of
of
it.
a military.
Of a military. So you guys are saying that's a criminal offense?
Yes. It's not a criminal offense, but it's suspicious activity that we can investigate.
Right.
And we have the right to question you.
Well, I would say that taking photographs and videos of
Say it all you want. I'm just telling
of a
you
military
what we-
installation
I'm
is
just
a-
telling you what we.
Okay, well let me
operate
say what I'm saying. Taking photographs and video recording a military installation or a federal installation from public property is not only lawful activity, it's constitutionally protected activity.
We're not being arrested for it. We're just investigating it.
Well, that's like I said, if you're investigating my lawfully constitutionally protected activity,
Well, that's what
then
we do. We investigate things.
you can talk to my attorney. All right.
You want to pay your attorney what, like a couple $100 an hour?
I don't know.
You think that's worth it?
Can you guys get your supervisor out here, please?
Oh, he's on the way.
It's on the way. Who is your supervisor? What's
He's
his name?
already on the way. He'll let you know his name when he gets here.
They'll give you his badge number.
Would that be a sergeant?
Yep.
I'm really surprised you guys are doing this. I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
If you do what you say you do, you should be used to this.
I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
Huh?
This is an unlawful detainment. You realize that? You don't care?
I get paid to do this, to investigate suspicious activity. I'm not doing anything unlawful, so I ain't worried about it.
You're detaining me unlawfully.
Because of your...
I'm not free to go.
Because of the way you're conducting yourself.
Because
Jeff,
of the
you
way.
want to give me your last name so I can verify through them?
I would rather not give my last name.
See? That kind of stuff.
It's none of your business what my last name is.
Okay. Stick with that story.
Mm-hmm.
it's Wednesday. What time is it? Around noon?
Yeah.
Nobody's at the news station?
Oh, you're calling my phone. That's my phone number.
That's the number you gave me.
Yeah, that's my phone number. It's Pennac News. That's me.
You're a funny dude, man.
Yeah, right back at you. So I'm going to put you guys on notice right now that you're in violation of my civil rights. I'm letting you know that I don't consent to being detained, and I'd like to be free to go. Let me know when I'm free to go.
This is what you do, you go around trying to get cops on, trying to catch them on doing stuff?
Well, you guys are definitely obliging if that was my purpose.
Yeah.
You think it's funny to detain somebody?
No, it's not. Like I said, we're here for a lawful reason, so you know.
You're here for a lawful reason, but you don't have me for any crime. You don't have a lawful reason to detain me. That's the
The
problem.
fact that you refuse to identify yourself is.
It is not.
Yes, we have the right to question who we are when we have a
can
lawful
question.
reason to do it.
You don't have a lawful reason to detain me.
You can argue that all you want. I'm just telling you what I believe, and then you believe what you believe.
You're incorrect. You should know better. How long you been an officer with JSO?
How long you been doing this?
About 5 or 6 years. How long have you been an officer?
Been a cop for about 35 years.
Oh, wow. And you don't know by now that you can't detain somebody
Yeah, I know
without
that I can't
lawful?
detain somebody without a reason yet.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that.
You don't know that Florida state statute says that I have to be lawfully detained before you can arrest me for failure to ID?
So you want us to arrest you first? Is that what you want?
No, I don't want to be arrested. Oh, no. I don't want to be arrested. Like I said, I'd like to be free to go. I'd like for you guys to leave me alone.
I'd
let
love
me
to
do what
let you go, but you can't now because of the way you're acting. If you would just cooperate in the beginning, you'd be on your way. But
So
you want-
peacefully
you
and
want-
politely
you
asserting my
want to be-
rights is...
No, because you don't refuse to identify yourself. And
I've identified myself multiple times. Jeff, that's Pennac News. That's who I am. What I'm doing is gathering
having
content for a
proof
story.
that that's you.
I told him I'd get my business card. Feel
This
it?
card is not proof, dude. You know that. You gotta have like a
I'm no under-
driver's license or some other.
I'm under no obligation to prove anything to you
You know what?
I'm engaged in lawfully protected activity.
You know what? We can go round and round.
In this clip, we see an individual being questioned by multiple officers about being in a particular area. The officers claim there is a do not enter sign on a gate. They state the gate is malfunctioning due to weather, but insist the sign is there and the individual knows it. The individual repeatedly asks the officers to show him the sign, stating he cannot see it and hasn't seen it. The officers continue to assert its presence, but are unable to physically show him where it is. The individual points out that there is nothing posted on the fence or gate where a sign would logically be placed.
Come to the door, okay? Come to the door.
Boy, what's going on?
Come to the door real quick.
What's up?
Come to the door. I need to talk to you.
Okay, you can talk to me right here, man. What's up, man?
No, I need you to come outside and talk to me real quick.
Okay, why?
I have some questions to ask you. Come on out.
Okay, ask him. I'm in bed, man. You're scaring my dogs.
Come on out.
You have asked questions to ask, man. Just ask them, dude. I'm in bed.
I'm asking. I need to ask you in person. Come on out.
We are. You just ask them real quick, dude. What the fuck's going on?
Come on out.
Coming out for what? What are you talking about?
I need to talk to you. Come on out.
Okay, talk to me.
Come out here and talk to me.
You talk
Face
to
to
me.
face.
What's going on?
No, I need you to come out face to face.
All right, man. Well, I'm going back to bed.
Come on out.
No, unless you tell me what's going on, I'm going back to bed.
I'm investigating something right now. I need you to come out so I can talk to you.
Okay, well, ask me anything you want, man.
Come on out here and I'll talk to you.
Okay, well, I'm not going to. So just, I'm in bed.
I need you to come out here.
Why?
I need to ask you some questions about what's going on.
Ask away.
I need to do it in person. Not
No.
through a ring camera. I need to do it to your face.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you.
You can tell me that you're getting up, putting on your shoes, and coming outside to talk to me.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
And I
Okay.
need you to come out here and talk to me.
So, I'm going back to bed, alright?
What's that?
I'm going back to bed.
No, come on out of here, please. I just need to talk to you for a couple seconds.
Well, just talk to me right now.
I need to do it in person, not over a ring camera. I've been over this. I need you to come out.
Why? Why do you need me to come out?
I just explained it to you. I'm not going to sit here and repeat myself. I need you to come out so I can talk to you.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm in bed, so I'm going back to sleep. You're scaring my dogs.
I need you to come out.
For what?
I just explained it to you. I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, ask away. You don't need me to come out there to ask the damn
Yes,
question.
I do.
Go back to bed.
Yes, I do. I need you to come out here and talk.
Okay, well, ask away, man.
No, I need you to come out here and talk to me.
All right, dude. I'm going back to bed. Good night.
Come on out. Please come out. No, he's talking through the ring. You have a ring camera on his door? Alright.
This interaction boils down to a fundamental disconnect. The officers claim a rule, do not enter, is being violated based on a sign, but the person accused cannot see or locate the sign. The officers insist the person knows the sign is there, despite the person's repeated denial. The core issue here is the burden of clearly communicating restrictions. If an area is restricted, especially to the point where being there constitutes a violation, the restriction must be clearly and visibly posted. The individual's repeated request, "Can you show me where the sign is?" highlights the logical challenge to the officer's assertion. Their inability to show the sign, while still insisting it exists and was seen, creates a situation where the basis for their interaction is questionable, at least from the perspective of whether the individual knowingly violated a posted restriction. The individual's focus on the physical absence of the sign on the fence where it should be demonstrates a practical approach to verifying the officer's claim. The lesson here is profound in its simplicity. Rules and restrictions, must be clearly communicated to be enforceable. When someone claims you violated a rule, especially one indicated by signage, you have a right to understand and, if possible, verify that rule's existence and clarity. This clip underscores the principle that individuals should not be held accountable for violating rules that are not clearly and visibly posted or communicated, particularly when the enforcement is based solely on an officer's assertion of a non-visible sign. It teaches us the value of persistence in seeking clarity when the basis for an interaction seems unclear or unverifiable.
Come here a sec, talk to me for a sec.
What's going on?
You know you're not supposed to be back here, right?
No.
There's signs posted out there
Where?
on our gate.
Can you show me?
Do not enter.
Can you show me? You can show me?
Go ahead.
Where does it say that?
I've seen you around here before. I know you're not. I know you're not supposed to be back here.
I don't know anything. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Colwell, Park Police Department, badge number 99.
Okay.
The sign's been on that gate, and we do know that you've been around here.
What sign?
This gate that goes up and down right here, there's a sign that says do not enter, and I know you've been around here.
Where's the sign?
So this gate right here, it's malfunctioning because of the weather. There's a sign on that that says that you do not enter.
There is? Okay. I can't see it.
I know you've seen it before.
I haven't seen it.
Can I see your ID?
No.
Can I see your ID?
No. Am I under arrest?
No, I'm just talking to you.
Okay, well, no, you can't see my ID. I mean, respectfully, I'm just going to not show my ID.
Little Park 417.
Again, I'm looking for the sign. Where's it at? You can't show me where the sign is? You say it's on this gate.
Exactly where it was at.
Okay, where is it?
Give me 1 sec.
Where's the sign? Nowhere around here. Where is it?
Hey, come on, Sally. Look.
Can you show me where the sign is?
I told you exactly where it was at. I know you've seen it.
The sign is not visible. Where is it? Where's the sign?
I told you exactly where it was at. I know you've seen it.
I haven't seen anything.
Oh?
No, I haven't. Where's the sign?
I told you exactly where it was at.
There's no sign here, man. Where's the sign? It's not there. This whole side of the fence, there's nothing. This side of the fence, there's nothing. Where's the sign? Like, am I doing something wrong here? And what's that?
I told you exactly what it was. I told you you're not supposed to be back there.
I don't know anything. It's open. So there's no sign posted anywhere. Now, if you had a sign, I would imagine the department would be smart enough to put it on something like right here, or maybe on that side. There's no sign anywhere, man.
So as I was sitting right there watching him ride around, because I saw him ride out as I was pulling back in. Okay. And he came back up in here.
There's nothing posted anywhere,
Unfortunately,
sir.
the sign on the gate now.
It's fine. It's been posted, and you do know that you cannot come in.
I don't
You
know
that
anything,
These are
sir.
personal vehicles. You know you're not supposed to be back
I don't
here.
know anything,
You
sir.
know you ride out here every single time, and any
I
other
don't
time
know
this gate is broke,
anything.
you don't go in there. Today you went in there.
A gate that is
There
closed,
it
I can't
says,
go
do
inside.
not trespass. You do
Where's
not
the
go in there
sign
where our
posted?
vehicles.
What's your name, badge number, sir?
I am Corporal Hamilton, badge number
Okay.
87. Do not come back here where our vehicles are, sir, okay?
Okay, post
You
the
know
sign.
it's posted.
I was just telling what Caldwell, right?
It is posted. You know that.
If you were like, I would imagine my local PD would be smart enough to post something right here if there is something posted that was not
It
movable.
has been posted on the gate, and you have been here every night and seen this sign. You do this all the time. You know that thing is posted. So do
No, I
not
don't.
come back here where our vehicles are.
You're supposed to
You've
sign
been
right
told.
here.
Good day, sir.
You're supposed to sign right here.
Okay.
Can you tell this officer that he does not have to Do not demand my ID? Okay. Let's take a look and see if there's a sign posted somewhere. On this gate, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's ride down the other side of the gate. I don't see anything. Absolutely nothing.
This clip illustrates a common point of confusion regarding police interactions at a private residence. The officer wants a face-to-face conversation, which is understandable from their perspective for various reasons, reading body language, etc. However, the occupant is under no legal obligation to open their door or step outside simply because an officer requests it, especially when the officer has not stated they have a warrant, observed a crime, or have a clear articulable reason to demand they exit the home, none of which are mentioned in the source. The occupant explicitly states he is willing to talk via the camera, demonstrating a willingness to communicate, but not on the officer's terms of coming outside. The officer's insistence on an in-person conversation without providing a legal justification for the demand is a key point. The occupant is clear. You don't need me to come out there to ask the damn question. The crucial lesson here is understanding the distinction between a police request and a lawful order or detention. An officer can ask you to step outside, but in this scenario as depicted in the source, they are not presenting a legal basis to compel the occupant to leave their home. You generally have the right to decline an officer's request to exit your home unless they have legal authority like a warrant or probable cause that exigent circumstances exist requiring immediate entry or contact outside the home. Again, none mentioned here. This clip empowers viewers by highlighting that they do not have to yield to every police request, particularly when they are inside their private residence and no crime or immediate threat is indicated in the interaction.
Just wait, bro. Wait, bro.
Stop.
Okay. Just wait. Sorry. No, we just want to know we're protecting ourselves.
I'm not here being a jerk. Are you done?
No.
I'll give you everything you want. Just let me finish what I'm doing.
Okay. Sounds good, sir.
Which one of you gentlemen is Anthony?
Huh?
Which one of you gentlemen is Anthony?
No one has to give you any information about that.
Okay, no one here is by the name of Anthony.
No, sir.
Okay. So, was there some type of argument with your neighbor?
Nope.
Whoever lives here?
No, sir.
So you said not at all?
Not at all.
No calling names?
No calling names.
So who are you talking to, me or him?
I don't know.
You gonna be quiet, bro?
I have no idea who I'm talking
Okay.
to.
We're here. You're on private property.
We told you to step off and we could talk over there, but you don't want it.
Where do you want to talk?
Step off on private property, please.
Okay, where would you like to talk at?
You could talk off. You could sit over here on the sidewalk and talk to us.
Please, thank you. You're standing on private property.
Trespassing.
Not trespassing. I'm here investigating an incident. So it's not trespassing.
Is it a crime, sir?
Is this a better spot for you?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
We're gonna step back here, though.
are you having an argument with your neighbor?
No.
Sir, we're just having a conversation.
Hey,
go.
Finish the car.
We got to go finish the car. Finish the vehicle. We got this.
Which one would you like to talk?
I will talk. Or both of us.
Yeah.
I'll talk.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Was there some cussing back and forth with your neighbor?
No.
At no point.
No point.
Why would your neighbor call and say that that's what was going on?
There was an incident before. Police had to come. We don't know what the incident was. He might be a little racist. We come here, we work on our cars, we help support the old man that lives here that's doesn't really walk. We have to change him and wipe him. So I don't know what that guy got going on, but we're chilling. It's my sister's 16th birthday. We're just having a good time.
Okay.
No disruptions or nothing.
So he just called out of the blue for no reason.
Correct.
There was no exchange between any of you with him.
Correct.
No, he didn't talk to us. We didn't talk to him.
All right. It's all right. Just go, bro. It's all good. Don't trip.
Okay. You guys have to live. Do you guys live here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We
live here.
Here.
We got residents here.
We're residents here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've been here quite a few times and I've never talked with you, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I haven't talked to you.
That's fine.
But can you identify yourself again?
You're recording.
I know, but identify yourself. Your badge number, what is it?
Susan, badge number 113.
And yours, sir?
Vieira, badge number 127. Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Is that
My name's Ricky.
help you out?
Ricky?
Nice to meet you, Ricky. And you're Ricky too?
We're all Rickies.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome,
it.
Ricky.
I introduced myself to you, sir. Letting you know.
Okay. So I've never talked to you guys here.
Okay, we live here.
I've been here multiple times and never spoken to any of you.
I don't want to really get your face too much
crimes
because.
committed, right? No, nothing, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know why you guys.
Okay.
I'm asking
Well,
you
we're gonna
something.
go about the business.
Well, you guys can go about your business.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Yep.
Have a good
That was
day.
a pleasure.
Nice.
Don't put me off my property, but yeah, have a good day.
It's not your property. It's the elderly gentleman.
No.
It's our property.
I got residential here. Yes, it's our property.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so, sir. Appreciate you. And no disrespect.
You don't have to speak to him about anything. You got his personal number? Because you can't even knock on his door.
O'Reilly's? Yeah, they're O'Reilly's.
Bro, come on, bro. Leave them do their business. Let them do their business.
This clip focuses on the boundary between public space and private property.
Sorry.
The
No, we just want to know we're protecting
responding to a
ourselves.
call initially seek information about an argument and ask for a specific person. When asking to speak to the occupants, they request that the conversation happen off the private property on the sidewalk. The individuals firmly, but politely, assert their residency and property rights, stating, "We live here, we're residents here, and it's our property." This is crucial because, in the absence of a warrant, consent, or exigent circumstances, police generally cannot compel occupants to leave their private property.
So who are you
speak
talking
with
to,
them.
me or him?
The individuals also
You gonna be
clearly
quiet, bro?
state that the elderly resident they care for is not
We're
required
here.
to speak to the
You're on private
police,
property.
and that the officers cannot simply knock on his door. This demonstrates an understanding of the right to decline interactions and protect vulnerable individuals from unwanted police contact.
You can talk off.
When no
You can
crime
sit over
is
here on the sidewalk
established in
and
the
talk to
source.
us.
Obtaining the officer's identification also shows a practical application of
Trespassing.
knowing one's rights. The key lesson here is recognizing and asserting your property rights
Is it
when
a crime,
interacting
sir?
Just a
with
better
police.
spot for you.
Yes,
If
sir.
you are on your own
Okay.
property
Now,
or are a
step back
lawful
here, though.
resident,
Are you
you are
having an
generally
argument
not
here?
required
No.
to step off it to speak with
Hey,
officers
go,
unless they
finish
have a
the car.
lawful reason to order you to do so, such as executing a search warrant or believing a crime
will
is
talk.
occurring
Both
that
of us.
necessitates
I'll
your
talk.
removal for safety or investigation.
Yes, sir.
Not indicated in this source. This clip
No.
empowers individuals by showing that they can
No
politely decline a request to leave their property and can assert the rights of
There was
themselves
an
and
incident
others
before.
within the home
Police
to
had to
not
come.
speak to
We
police
don't know what the
when there
incident
is no
was.
legal obligation to do
It
so.
might be a little
It
racist.
reinforces that being on your private property provides
We
certain
come here, we
protections
work on our
against
cars, we
unwanted
help support the old
interactions
man that lives
or
here
orders.
that's
So, as you can see from these 4 different scenarios, understanding your rights and the limits of police authority is absolutely vital. From the disappearing sign emphasizing the need for clear rules, to the Ring camera interaction showing you don't have to open your door for a simple request, the complex federal property case highlighting filming rights and detention standards, and the final clip about asserting your rights on your own property. Each situation offers a piece of the puzzle. The overarching lesson is this: educate yourself about your rights, particularly regarding interactions with law enforcement, detention, identification, and your rights on private property and in public spaces. While remaining calm and respectful, don't be afraid to politely ask questions about the legal basis for an officer's actions, like, "Am I being detained?" or "What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion?" And remember, you often have the right to remain silent and are not required to consent to searches or answer questions beyond basic identification if you are not lawfully detained or under arrest. Navigating these interactions can be stressful, but armed with knowledge, you are better equipped to protect your rights and ensure that encounters are lawful and respectful. What did you think of these clips? Have you ever been in a similar situation? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more analysis like this. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.